Okay, this is what we got going on in the garage this year. I'll be adding some more systems to it probably in the next week or 2 weeks. It's just mainly a amount of time that I've had. But we have gotten into mushroom production. Right now we're running to about 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 81 degrees. I do have this set for the temperature to fall. It's just it has been a little bit hot with the storm bringing in some warm weather in. Normally we try to keep it around 65 to 70. The way we're doing mushroom cultures is in coffee buckets. I try to reuse as much around the house as I can. We're using a bucket method to where we're putting straw, coconut oil, and coffee grounds, and then we're colonizing out our mushroom spawn. These three are golden mushrooms at the top. And then down here in the buckets, I got blue oyster. We did do a grow bag from Northern Spore. Harvested out some lion's mane mushrooms, and that's that growing right on the side. Harvested out one big section. We're hoping for see if we can get another flush, and then I'll probably cut it off, put it in the compost. And then I got some more lion's mane growing down here in a bucket, and I got some growing, some more blue oysters down here. We do have pinning, and if you see under the M on the Maxwell, that's pinning coming out of the golden oyster mushroom. So we should start seeing some flushes pretty soon. Kind of like just a fun experiment. Now the way we have this going on is down here, if I can get a good deal, I got a heat element up under a pan of water. And this came from Midwest Mushroom Supply, as well as a fan. And then for the irrigation of the mushrooms, we have this pipe right here, and it goes back into this little deal, which is the same thing. It's an atomizer, just like you have on an e-cig. And about once every 30, I have this thing set on 30 minutes off and about 10 minutes on. And I'll crank on, and it will fog all of this with nice amount of humidity. And that's one of the important things from what I was reading on the mushroom growth and development is the keeping the humidity high and the temperature mild, around 70 degrees, give or take. Some mushrooms want 50. We did get the grow tent back up for our winter production. Step off in here. But we added, and Christmas was kind of fun. We went a lot more high tech. We got some of these nice daisy chain grow lights. These things are bright as hell. Good picture up in there. Started going much more professional in our lighting. We already did one harvest of basil. Cut it back already. I got some kale I got put in the ground. Then we went ahead and seeded out. Now one of the cool things is you'll notice we have a micro sensor right here now, which then feeds into this. Now, I'm not sure if the phone can really grab the electronics. It's probably going to look really weird on the camera. What that does is it actually contracts and controls the moisture level within the seeding beds. And right now, from what's showing me, is 100, 80%, 100%, and 62%. And then that goes into a microcontroller, which comes down to this pump, which then pumps this tank of water into these grow beds. So if this grow bed, for instance, if I pull this out, and I've pulled it out so it's not reading any moisture in the soil over here, and then that starts the watering process. And they'll continue to water this grow bed until it starts reading moisture in the soil. Once it reads moisture in the soil, or enough moisture in the soil, then it will it'll quit. Put the tag in there, and the pump starts. Trying to take as much out of the human element as I can. And then we've been using the heck out of this water. We started doing mushrooms down here. We already did 2 harvests. I think I gotta get rid of that one. We got a little bit of molding down here. I gotta pitch that block. But we've already harvested out these pink oysters. Seeing if we can get another flush out of them. And then I got another coffee can of pink oysters growing. And then this is where we're actually doing our spawning. So I got bags of grain spawn, and we did some homemade chicken scratch grain spawn and mushroom cultures and things of that nature. Needs the humidity and the light. These systems are the same types of systems we've been running. Going up and showing. Go over here. We got some more basil, a little bit of lettuce, and more basil. We had really good success with Komatsu last year. So aside from the lettuces in this corner, the rest of that's all Komatsu. And then over here, again, it's more basil. Then we got dwarf bok choy. We had really good luck with it last year, so we'll be growing it out as well. But yeah, this is what we got growing on in the tent. And other than that, just playing with new electronics, figuring out how to do things to where we can try to automate as much of this as possible. Good luck, guys, and God bless.